The other day, Adult Swim had tweeted about the 30th anniversary of Space Ghost Coast to Coast, and people were absolutely ruthless in the comments section. I understand that it's very hard to believe, but yes, Adult Swim does have a track record of literally screwing their employees over. Anybody who was a writer, a producer, a director, a voice actor, or even a janitor on any of these shows really should have been set for life, and they weren't. Andy Merrill, for example, he's been very vocal on Twitter the past couple of days. This dude is a delivery driver for Amazon now, and he really shouldn't be doing that because he co-created Coast to Coast. He also co-created The Brack Show, and he is the voice of Brack. He also voices Oglethorpe on Aquatine Hunger Force. Now, you would think that Andy would be getting residuals from his Brack content alone, right? No. He doesn't get residuals for anything Brack related except for the recent appearance that he did on Jellystone, which was only one episode. This list behind me came from Andy himself. These are the only things that he gets residuals on. And it's not that much. Adventure Time, only 3 episodes. Gravity Falls, only 3 episodes. Those are the most popular things in this list, and he only gets residuals from 6 episodes total. That is insane. Nothing from Aquatine, nothing from Coast to Coast, and nothing from The Brack Show, and he created that show. Now let's talk about Dana Snyder real quick, the voice of Master Shake on Aquatine Hunger Force. He was only paid $200 per session as a voice actor for the early seasons of Aquatine Hunger Force, and according to this tweet, he also had the flu once and was so afraid of getting fired that he recorded an entire episode while laying on the floor. Now we gotta talk about Carrie Means, Frylock's voice actor from Aquatine Hunger Force. He literally had a tree fall and decimate his house in a storm, and he had to live off of GoFundMe pages because he was homeless for quite some time. Adult Swim does not pay him residuals, royalties, nothing. And I can't express this enough, Aquatine was an extremely popular show. It's still very popular. You could still stream it on Max. There's no reason why Carrie should be asking for money from his fans, especially since he currently has heart failure among with other health problems that prevent him from working in a fast-paced, high-stress environment. Now, if you're a die-hard Adult Swim fan, you probably recognize the name C. Martin Kroer. He was the voice of Zorak and Moltar on Coast to Coast, and he was also an animator, and he did a whole bunch of stuff for Cartoon Network and Adult Swim. He literally passed away in 2016 almost penniless. And yes, this could have been prevented. Adult Swim had a bad habit of losing invoices submitted by Clay for months at a time. He would be submitting his invoices so that way the network could pay him, and all of a sudden they would just turn up missing. Something is very, very fishy at Adult Swim. Y'all know MC Chris, right? He was MC P-Pants on Aquatine Hunger Force. He was also Hesh on C-Lab 2021. He was literally SA'd by the co-creator of C-Lab 2021. This article was posted in February of 2018. That was almost 7 years ago, and nobody talks about this. This post is still up to this day, and he literally calls out Matt Thompson for doing what he did. Apparently this was in the fall of 2001. This is extremely heartbreaking for sure, but this is definitely a conversation that we need to have about the entertainment industry. All the way back in January, Cat Williams had said that this was gonna be the year that Hollywood was gonna get exposed. We already had the Quiet on Set documentary, which documented how corrupt Nickelodeon really is. I'm pretty sure we're going to get something on Disney pretty soon. And a lot of you guys were like, well, I'm glad I watched Cartoon Network and Adult Swim growing up. Yes, that is true, but they ain't saints either. And this is proof.